I don't think you're gonna like my. You're not gonna like Kansas.
Well, I don't really care about Kansas.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bee Buds. I'm Yoshi.
I'm the governor of Kansas.
That's Graham.
Please come to my state.
We're back to our tier list. We just had a little bit of a little warm up to get Kansas in there.
Yeah.
I'll give you bottom of C. For Kansas.
Take it. Well, again, I really don't think there's much to talk about with Kansas. I mean, it's sad the way that all like the way that all like heavily suburban places could be.
It's not very suburban.
Well,
it has suburban parts. But...
Well, yeah. I'm saying that the rural part is okay. I am not really a rural-y person. It might be up here, but like the suburb, but like anywhere without like a major city to me is like in the entire state is like
it has Kansas City.
Well, yeah, but
it also has the other half. It has half of Kansas.
Kansas City might be one of the saddest like ideas for a city I can possibly think of. I've never been there.
It's not if
terrible. If you love Kansas City, let me know.
I think that my earlier, if you watched last episode, I said that Chicago is just an okay. What I mean is out of the big cities, like out of the
Would
really
you
big ones.
Kansas
Like
City
no. I'm saying like Kansas City is not one of the big cities. I'm saying with Chicago.
So you're talking like L.A.,
New York, San Francisco, like
Seattle,
Portland, that kind of thing.
Miami.
Like the really like big ones where you're like, oh, these are like destinations.
These are real cities.
Chicago is one of them, but it is also. I'm shrugging for the camera. That's just me. That's just me. But
Kansas City.
It's sizable. There is still something to it. However, between there and Denver, there's nothing. Having driven that stretch like 7 times, there is nothing.
I feel strongly that I would. I feel strongly that I wouldn't be able to sleep in the city of Kansas over the gurgling of blood coming from the floorboards.
Which might actually add points in its favor.
Well, if you are the kind of person who wants to buy a haunted house, move to Kansas City, the land is haunted.
All right, next we have past Indiana, which we're saving for last, the flag of Louisiana.
Well, we're going to save Ohio.
Yeah, Indiana. I say also New Jersey.
I think Louisiana's C tier, but not because it's unremarkable. I think that it's like culturally it's super cool.
Oh yeah,
extremely unique. The food's tasty.
I think New Orleans should be waiting a lot in it.
Yeah, well, and I'd be willing to move up. I'd be willing to move Louisiana up to B tier. The top of C tier.
I'd like to keep it B tier. New Orleans is carrying so much weight for that state.
But like, I do not want to go to the bayou.
What's wrong with the bayou?
Also, and again, this isn't really like against the people of Louisiana. I'm sure you're fighting the good fight there, and I'm sure it's hard. But like, you guys are not being treated very fairly by anything in the state of Louisiana. I feel like most of my knowledge from Louisiana comes from funny videos about Mardi Gras, and then like, so here are another 8 labor violations that one of the cities that isn't Louisiana is doing to the basically slaves who live there. It's like.
But New Orleans, like I said again, New Orleans is doing a lot of the weight for it.
Yes, and in fairness, I think even if you got all the slavery out of Louisiana, I feel like it's still the bayou. It's still not. Yeah, but I still do not want to go to the bayou.
Like the bayou. I think that the marshlands are an underrated, obviously for you.
Well, I think they're interesting, like academically, but I do not want to go there.
There's some fun adventure parts.
I think that the country is richer for having the bayou in it, but
not for me.
Okay, this one
Maine. That one's Maine.
I
would go with A.
Maine.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Out of the New England states, it is, I think, highest rated for me. It is for a couple of reasons. Okay. One, it's just that like kind of that port, like it's very porty.
Yeah. I like
much...
North Coast.
Yeah, Rocky.
Yeah, I like Rocky Coast.
And it's got a lot of that going for it, like that kind of cold coast vibe. It has a lot of the hills, and a really funny point of fact. Actually, I could rate it lower, but I actually rate it higher because of this. The way their parcel system works is like if you wanted
crazy, not normal.
I was gonna say, if you wanted to disappear from the government, there are like 3 places you go: the American South, the Russian tundra, or Maine. Because there's like no ownership of who has what parcel or where anyone's living. It's a nightmare.
If you are trying to fall off the radar, come visit us in
Go
Maine.
to Maine. But good vibes.
But I think the weather's super cool. I think like the geography is cool. It's very like Finlandy in the sense that it's very like wet. There's a lot of lakes. The people are nice. The food's pretty good. I don't think you can go wrong with Maine.
No, it's a very solid state. It's not quite S tier.
Yeah. Well, I think we've discussed that we might get through this whole list without hitting S tier.
We'll go through the A's to see if
this is going to be your flag talk for this episode. If we're talking best flag, it's got to be. I think this is South Carolina.
That's for.
It's my. Well, no, I don't think it's the best flag. It's my favorite. Easy.
But also, it's complicated. You could make a simpler tree.
You could.
So. That's what I'm saying. All right, the next one.
Christ alive! What is this?
What is that? That's not in alphabetical order.
Did they get a? Well, wait, does this say Washington?
That's. Oh, is that? No, that's Minnesota.
Oh,
does that say Minnesota? I did not see it when. That's a different flag than. Oh, they just changed the flag of Minnesota. You'll like this.
They did. I do like the new Minnesota
but that's
flag
Minnesota.
a lot. I mailed several illegal ballots in.
No, you can't say. We can't say that. We believe in good ballot voting.
Good
ballot voting.
I'm an upper Midwest guy. I think Minnesota's got to be up in B or A tier. I don't think it's a terribly remarkable state, but I think the vibe's good.
I think B's fine. I'm not really going to fight you on that.
Do you think? I think I might get some hate mail for putting it above Hawaii, but I do like it more than I like Hawaii.
I think you're wrong there, but I'll allow it. There are certainly other fights I'm going to be fighting.
So what do you like about Minnesota?
No, I just think
what do you hate about Minnesota? Or is it just, or you just
that's
like?
What I mean, just vibes. I think Hawaii's better.
Or do you also? Are you also like? It's unremarkable, but I think the vibes are slightly worse than the vibes you think that they give off.
Well, I think that Hawaii is better than Minnesota.
Well, that's fine.
That's why I just said I'm not gonna.
If you want to wrestle me for the mouse, what state
I certainly
is
could
this?
start you off Michigan.
Do you think these are clip art deer?
No. No, they're not clip art deer. They're also, one of them's not a deer.
Oh.
One of them's a moose.
Well, that could be true.
I'm this is a little bit spoilers, where I might be putting my born in state. First off, I can't put Michigan higher than that, and I'm already thinking of how I'm going to rate my state.
He's looking forward to it.
So I can't put it higher than C. Michigan.
Okay. Michigan? So elaborate. Why? Well, why would it go?
Well, first off,
do you think it would be down?
The kind of birth thing? It's above Kansas. if we're gonna leave it there, but it's just kind of it's fighting territory. It's not really anything beyond the thing that I can't help.
You just hate the
deep
vibe
in my blood.
You just hate the vibe of it.
Yeah, it's a fine state. It's a fine state, but you will not catch me defending Michigan.
I like Michigan. I like that it is 2 states instead of 1. I like because you have to ask every time: is it Ooper or is it Lure? You know. Well, you have to. You have to do that offensive accent every time so they understand you.
Well, you could say that for a lot of these states.
I think Michigan's just cool. I mean, I really like the lakes.
Mm-hmm.
I think Detroit's had a hard time, but I love you, Detroit.
Detroit's had a really rough time.
Yeah. But I love you, Detroit. It's got
Also, yeah. Well, I was gonna say with part of that, and I know that we factored
if you
into
need
it
to
with,
if you need to escape political repression, it might be one of the best places to do it from.
But like with that argument of like two different states, you could also, and I know we already kind of had
Do
it.
you
want
to just cut it in half and?
I'm saying with like Illinois because it's just more of a joke. You could say that you could split that into two halves, Chicago and the rest of Illinois.
I bet that the natives of Illinois think about that frequently.
All right, next we have Missouri.
Well,
strong feelings about Missouri. Well, yeah, you can. I probably think it's gonna be easier to move Florida.
And yeah.
I don't think much needs to be said. It's the other half of Kansas City.
And again, I want to be clear that like, if you live in Missouri, you're fighting the good fight.
And also at St. Louis.
I am not as strong as you. No.
Of St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, it does.
There's the Illinois side, and then it becomes St. Louis.
Yeah. Well, I do actually like St. Louis a decent amount. We might get D tier for St. Louis, but
I mean, we can just shove Arkansas down at that.
Yeah. Well, Arkansas is hanging on by a real thin thread. Yeah. But
I mean, we want to retroactively bump it down.
The Missouri has the Mississippi running through it. Sorry about the way those rivers are named, by the way. And you can't hate the home of 75% of America's aquatic biological variety. You can't. Our stance on
freshwater.
Our stance on segregation, no. Colonialism, also bad. The Mississippi River, yes please.
Yes, awesome.
That's really all I got to say about Missouri. I've never been. It's wet. It's hot. It's probably got all the same problems that Kentucky has.
This is also they need to update this list because this is, I think, Mississippi, which has the bad flag.
Did they finally
changed
get rid
it?
of the...
They changed it. Something I think you would
actually
appreciate.
like the. Well, I don't think it's perfect, but I actually like the new Mississippi.
I think it's the. I think of our argument, this is like our compromise. Is the new flag of Mississippi?
I think that's fair. Okay.
But the Mississippi also has the Mississippi.
Well, sure, but it's coming up here and it's not going any further.
Arkadelphia is really like I'm thinking about it. Fine, I'll allow it. But no, I think we can put it. I think I'll agree with you on that. Go ahead and put it.
I think okay. So F. I think if you guys still had the Confederate flag on your canton, you are not getting out. But I feel like you're making progress, and I really appreciate that. I love you, citizens of the state of Mississippi.
All right, our next M state. Lots of M states.
This flag actually does go kind of hard.
That's 100% a seal.
It's got the little tool up on the top, which
it's not. It's a sword.
Well, I can't tell. I like it.
It's Massachusetts.
Okay, well,
Massachusetts. It's high. It is not the highest of the. B for Boston. That city is
Go Sox!
Go Sox. That city is it's got
a lot of
trains.
Character.
It's got trains. It's got character. It's like also like very walkable for the most part. I mean, not perfectly walkable.
I got a friend who went to the University of Boston.
Yeah, I lived there for a time. It's a solid state, and it's a solid city, which is bringing it up. And the rest of the state is pretty cool too.
Yeah, this might actually accidentally be a major cities ranking.
Well, I mean, the rest of the state is also pretty good, having like driven through it.
No, it's not like
areas.
it's not like hold on, it's not like.
What are you looking for?
Nothing in particular. I just want to pick a state that has like a good city and a bad everything else. Okay, sorry. Well, which one of these is Nevada?
Are you gonna say Las Vegas?
Well, no. Hold on. I'm working on. I'm workshopping a bit, but I need you to tell me which.
It's the only one with the thing only in the top left.
Okay, this one?
Yep.
So, okay, it's not like anti-Nevada where it's got Las Vegas, but luckily it's also got like 5,000 square miles of wasteland,
See, that's the thing is that there is a certain level of flat I appreciate about like Nevada, bottom of Utah. but it also has the plateaus, which again I think is just the
Well,
compromise
and
of
I,
our
I, and well,
of our
you know,
ideal.
I joked about it being 5,000 square miles of which I don't know how big. Mine could be 5,000 square miles. Of
It's a lot.
of trackless wasteland, but Nevada's actually. I actually really like desert, like aesthetically.
It's just too warm for you.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a desert, but if you wanted to show me the photos you took when you went through the desert, I'd be like, oh, yeah, show me those. It's got Red Rock Canyon National Park.
Do we want to just rate it while we're here?
Yeah. Well, I think
Las Vegas also, again, pulling weight.
Yeah.
Talk about pulling weight.
Can we cut out the middle of this in order to rank Las Vegas down here? Because I believe it to be
it is the pinnacle of the hubris of
ziggurat
man.
of human sin. Yeah.
Surprising amount of I guess it's like you go to where the sinners are. Surprising amount of Christianity in Las Vegas.
Yes. Well, okay. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Nevada is the Louisiana of C tier.
All right, so guess what the next one is? Really just racking our brains. What, you're not even going to put it up?
Well, I think Maryland's flag is funny, and
Maryland's flag is, I think, out of all of it, is probably the one that I would agree as far as being for compromise. It has the thing that makes it distinctive, and this is a seal of some sort, or this is truly distinctive.
Yeah.
And creative.
Yeah.
And also its simple patterns.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that I just don't think there are any flags anywhere in the world that look like Maryland's. I think the problem isn't necessarily the seal. I think you should.
Is that there's a lot of them?
I think if you're going complicated, you should go interesting complicated, which I don't think really any of the seals are. But I think the main problem is once the first 5 states went for the seals, they should have shut the door behind
Just
them.
no more.
You can't have the other 15 states follow you into the seal room. Anyway, I think Montana's unremarkable, but something about it sends me bad vibes, so I put it in D tier.
I will advocate for Montana.
Someone must.
I must advocate for Montana.
Doesn't it have the big mountain that people say is
Mount
a
Rainier?
stump?
No,
Or is that North Dakota? Is that one of the Dakotas?
that might be one of the Dakotas. I'm not entirely sure
Because
on that.
I think it would also have Mount Rushmore in it.
I need to
but we don't
buff
talk about Mount Rushmore.
Isn't that the Dakotas?
Could be.
South Dakota?
Could be.
Pretty sure that's South Dakota.
We don't talk about.
Yeah,
we won't be mentioning Mount Rushmore again. We'll be talking about the Crazy Horse Monument instead, which is awesome,
yes.
and probably will get whichever state it's in up a tier.
But I think Montana, it has a lot of good it's a lot of good ecology.
But it's not beating C tier, right?
I think it's beating C tier.
Really?
I think
bottom B tier.
No, I think it's beating C tier.
Okay, as in it's up here.
It's pretty up there.
As in it's up here. As in it's up here.
I put it there. I forget what's the star one again.
This is Nevada. This is Nevada. Well, I think Nevada goes up here.
You think Nevada's going up? I thought.
Again.
I guess yeah. The rest
I'm
of
trying
it's
trying
pretty,
to give the rest of the state the benefit of the doubt for housing a sin of unspeakable evil.
I think Montana's better than Arizona.
Really?
I think Montana's better than Arizona.
Have you been to Montana?
It's because it's cooler.
Okay.
Colder. It's colder.
Okay.
It's got better environment
Okay.
to it. Not to say that the desert's bad, but there is a state here that has a better desert environment.
And I think that talking about flat ground and rocky ground, the way we were talking about with Colorado, I think that Montana has a really nice mix of it.
Yes.
Where there are a lot of places where it is flat.
Yeah.
But you
nice
can
and
see the
plainsy.
way it comes up in the distance. And I think that's nifty.
All right, Maryland.
Well, it's S tier for the flag.
It's one of those original
Never
colony
been.
states Delaware.
Is there what's the main city in Maryland?
Washington D.C.
No, that's in the District of Columbia.
That's right.
So,
But it's basically
in
Maryland.
which case I have been to Maryland. It's D tier.
I
don't
will
like
check.
swamps. If you live in a swamp, do not contact me.
I know we're already in everything here is F tier because it's the United States.
Because all great authors have complicated relationships with the place they live.
I
Thank you,
think there
Marty.
are other states I would rather put up a fight for than Maryland. Yeah, let's put it up top. I'm trying to think what the most populated city is.
Is this Oklahoma? No.
Annapolis and Baltimore. I forgot about
No,
Baltimore.
Baltimore. I've been to Baltimore.
But it's not remarkable enough to, I think, weight the city to the state.
Yeah. Maryland, you could be like anywhere from like here to like here.
low B. I'd say,
Weird to here. So if you want to send us the local specialties of Maryland, and we can maybe give you a few places.
If you're from Maryland, please make your argument in the comments.
Yeah.
All right, we're
not paying shipping though.
North Carolina. You can't see the N for NC, but that is North Carolina.
I went to Stag's Head Island, or one of the barrier islands off the coast of the Carolinas.
Is it not swampier than Maryland?
It is a swampy, but I will say that I think that islands are cool. Like if we were talking about like geological formation
I do think
tier
Maryland
list.
has islands. But...
but I haven't seen them. So if we're talking about geological formation tier list, islands are probably A tier, but barrier islands are S tier. Because you can see the other bit of land on the other side of the water,
like being in like an island in inside. Okay,
yeah.
I mean, I think I know of some.
But also is one of the worst vacations of my life. So you're not getting out of C tier.
Okay, kind of pretty middle of the road. Next one, North Dakota.
I think it's got to be A tier.
A tier? I don't think
I actually can't think of anything I don't like about North Dakota. Like I'm sure that it's.
I don't think
I'm sure it's got political problems. But
I don't think you can put North Dakota above Montana.
Let me talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, it's on the Canadian border.
So is Montana.
Well, yeah, but I don't dislike Montana. It's up here in C tier.
Right.
You gave me good reasons to bring it up. I was only putting it in D. I was only going to put it in D because I thought the vibes were off.
I think Montana's got better vibes than North Dakota.
But you recalibrated. Well, I have reason. The vibes don't have anything to do with North Dakota. The vibes don't drag it down. So it's on the Canadian border, and
okay. I'll wait till
we are friends with the people of Canada.
Okay, that's again not a point. Like not really.
You can see the aurora there.
I think you could also do that on Montana.
It's an extremely funny state because I like joking about how 10 people live in the entire state.
Okay,
it's tundra.
Sort of fair.
It's tundra-y.
So is Montana.
Yeah. Well, So I mean, I think the only thing you're saying is that Montana should go up.
I just don't. I think.
Okay, I think
that I'd still put Montana above North Dakota, but I'm fine with them being similar, and B tier is fine. It is acceptable. Let me find that one. You're never gonna.
I never in a million years.
Oh, Nebraska.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I think Nebraska is another one of these.
It's another one of the.
It's flyover, but I say that affectionately.
Yeah, it's kind of got like not a lot going for it, but it's not overtly terrible unless you're from Nebraska and want to like counteract that.
Yeah, again, if you want to send us packages full of bombs, I mean treats from the state of Nebraska, then by all means.
This next one is New Hampshire.
Really, I would have guessed that was like a steamship. So,
It's
my family lived in New Hampshire for a long time. It's kind of a nifty state.
I'll give you that. I mean, wherever we put it, I think we have to find Vermont and put it right next to it.
Yeah,
because there's nothing.
Yeah, I've also been to Vermont.
There's nothing that's really different about that.
Yeah.
All right, this next one is New Jersey. I'd like to hold off on that.
Okay.
This one is a little bit easier for me as far as New Mexico. Incorrect.
Sorry.
Nope.
Yeah,
incorrect. New Mexico's higher.
Okay.
If we're
okay.
talking of the desert,
Breaking Bad isn't it? So it
this
gets
isn't no. If we're talking desert environments, it beats Arizona.
okay.
It's above Arizona.
I will. I'm willing to say that it's the best desert state, but that only means
Okay,
Arizona
I'm sort
has
of
to
fine
go
with
like
that.
down
Yeah.
here. Because
I'd put Arizona above Iowa, but that's just me.
So I mean, I think that the desert's pretty, but I do not care for the temperature.
It's a fairly warm one. It has some really, really great juxtaposition between flat desert and mountain range,
I'll say that.
especially in the northern
I'll also
part.
say that just from I spent barely any time in Santa Fe, and I spent like 24 hours in Albuquerque, but the vibes for both cities were off. I hope in the 15 years it's been since I last visited your state, New Mexico, you guys have been putting in work. Oh wait,
Yeah,
doesn't it
Albuquerque
have the Pueblo?
I think it does. That's
State
why it's
park in
better.
it?
I think
gotta be a
that's why
beach
it's
here,
better than Arizona. I think as much as Arizona is nice, I think New Mexico just is the
and
better.
I will
desert
say it might have
environment.
just been the day I went to go see the Pueblo people's ruins. It was a nice day, actually. So, New Mexico, clean up your cities, please. But there's really nothing wrong with you, overtly.
This next one I actually can't figure out. That next one after it.
Well, there's only the one. There's only the one that's shaped like that.
Oh,
They need to fix this, by the way.
wait. Well, actually, we're gonna get into that because you're wrong. And that is the one. That's why I'm saving my fight.
I am being facetious on this. I like that it's a pennant.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that. Oh, that one's New York. Third one's New York.
Well, yeah, I mean, New York goes in A tier. Because I think
Okay.
New York City's pretty cool, but I also think upstate's got a lot to like about it too.
Yes, a lot of rolling hitting. I think New York, even on a city, New York is like iconic, but it's.
Well, do you
really,
think Maine should go up and be more
then-
like this? Maybe.
I think Maine should be. I think based on our like.
Yeah,
our
no,
absolute,
there was we were
really
certain.
happy about Maine. Yeah, I think Maine should go further up. I think that is fair.
Okay.
I think that's fair. It's kind of New York's like the lowest of the A tier, but there's a lot.
There's a
in
lot to like
between,
about New
upstate
York.
New York and Los. However, it does have the funniest upstate New York name things. There is a city in it, and I need to tell you this as I saw it on the sign. Gorham, Bandstand of the Finger Lakes. And it's like, is this a real place?
If you are a resident of the city of Gorham,
Bandstand of the Finger Lakes.
please
Because
send us
there's-
a postcard.
Because there's like 4 or 5 like really long lakes
Yeah,
in the middle.
okay,
That's why it's
okay,
called the
okay.
Finger Lakes.
I just like
Yeah,
like
it's
New
solid.
York. I think the vibe is perfect. I think that
I don't know if I'd say perfect, but it's
well,
good.
I think the people are mean, but I kind of like that they're mean.
All right, Oklahoma would be.
we're saving Ohio?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we left Indiana. I think we should leave those for our end.
I think Oklahoma might be like a low C
Yeah.
tier kind of country,
Kind of in the
state. Like I think that unfortunately you will always be in Texas's shadow, and whatever unchallenged biases I have again for the state of Texas, you will always receive like 58% of.
And it's like it's a lot of good to it, but also it's like
you see they receive 58% because if you draw a line from where I live to the state of Texas, Oklahoma's in the middle there, so it intercepts my
direct
evil
line.
spells, my evil
You-
magics.
the next one, state of Oregon.
Oh, I thought that was oregano.
Oregano. Also, I think you'll like this. You can all look this up on your. Oregon has 2 sides to its flag.
Oh,
Which
hell
is
yes!
really cool. That's
The
really nice.
reverse is like the reverse is great.
You get 2 for 1, 2 for the price of 1. Oregon, Pacific Northwest. Pacific Northwest is good. I like Pacific
It's got to be at
Northwest.
least B tier.
It's at least B tier. I want to put anything Pacific Northwest above Illinois, but that's what I want to do.
Oh,
that
well,
doesn't mean that's the-
Illinois being up this high is
Illinois,
an artifact.
No. I guess the rest of the state. I was gonna say if you're going like the state of Illinois and the state of Louisiana, their bulk states are at like conflict. New Orleans is better than Chicago.
I mean, I agree with Yoshi. I think the Pacific Northwest is just a really cool place.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Sorry about the military occupation.
Quite, yeah.
I hope you get that solved. That dates this video pretty heavily, but I hope you get that figured out sometime soon.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it.
If you want to help the rest of us out while you're doing it,
then is it like more solidly B tier, or is it like, are we thinking Washington State is more the A tier as part of Pacific Northwest? Because like we just talked really well about it, and we just kind of slammed it right into B tier.
I actually do think Oregon might. I think Oregon might be. I don't get me wrong. I like Seattle, and I know the countryside's kind of.
Oregon,
but my understanding is Oregon has a lot of like kind of middler-sized, is a lot more middler-sized cities, and I kind of vibe with that like intermediate.
Okay. Oh well, I'm just more like, where are we gonna put Washington then?
Well, I think Washington gets to. I think they get to hang out next to each other. I know if you live in the states of Oregon and Washington, you're sick and tired of the two living right next to each other. But
no, Portland's Oregon, so you get a sizable one in Oregon.
Well, Portland's pretty big, but I would still consider it like not in the top flight.
It's not. Oh, it's definitely not top flight. Like Seattle definitely takes that.
But it's my impression is also that there are more.
It's like the tier down.
Yeah, they're more like towns and small cities in Oregon, which I like.
That's fair. This next one is Pennsylvania.
I do think their seal goes kind of hard. Get it off your flag, please. But
it's.
I like Philly. Again, just like New York, they're mean to me there. But
it also has Pittsburgh. I think a B tier is fair. It's not my absolute favorite, because if I'm going anywhere east, like there is a joke to be made that if I'm going anywhere east from Ohio feels like the longest stretch of that. But Pennsylvania is the longest stretch of that because it is just so long.
I appreciate the Pennsylvania
but
Dutch.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's solid. I can't say anything that's really fully in its praises, except for it's kind of trying to cut into the East Coast there. It's not quite there, but it's like, I think it's like just. It's like trying.
I think that this tier list might indicate that Yoshi and I just have a naturally slightly positive outlook on most stuff. Like if it's unremarkable, we're generally like, okay, I like that.
Next one is Rhode Island.
I think Rhode Island's easy B tier. We'll use it to
Easy
break up.
B-tier?
We'll use it to break up.
Okay.
Well, it's a small state in the Union, which is whimsical. So I want to be clear that if Rhode Island wasn't the smallest state in the Union,
it's very
it would
in and
probably
out.
come down here. But
I think you have to put it just below Massachusetts.
Right here.
Yeah. Whatever you're doing in Rhode Island, you're doing
we'll use
in
Hawaii to break up. We'll use Hawaii to break up the siblings.
It deserves a spot there, but I'll go with that.
I mean, again, I like the North Coast. I like rocky beaches.
It's a fairly solid coast.
I like it when it's rocky.
The next one, South Carolina, your favorite flag.
Yeah, well, I think the flag is just, it's not good. Like it doesn't stick to the fundamentals very well.
Is this saying, if this is saying when they were made, they made this in the middle of secession?
Yeah, well, yeah,
That's really funny.
I'm not saying I agree with secession from the United States of America over the cause of slavery, but the flag kicks ass. Where's North Carolina?
That is a good question.
It's,
North Carolina.
It's right here.
Yeah,
so
we'll put it.
I think
Okay, that's a fair rating.
Well,
Gets warmer as you're going
yeah,
down.
Exactly. That's my feeling about it. I haven't been there. I don't really have any feelings towards it at all. Other than that, I don't like the climate.
I still think it's more. It's like just not. Only in the summer does it get pretty bad, but it's like, it's whatever.
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Well, it's the Mount Rushmore state, so I'm glad we got that resolved. Not talking about it's the Crazy Horse state. It's like right there.
Solid C. Okay.
Now, I will say, if North Dakota and South Dakota, if you all ever manage to resolve your long-standing differences, to bury the dead and love each
become
other
the
again as
Dakota.
brothers, if you ever become the state of Dakota, S tier. Immediate S tier.
S tier?
Because I won't have anything left to say against you.
Now there will be 15 people to make fun of.
I like this flag. I've always
Tennessee.
liked this flag. But Tennessee's no good.
Tennessee
just
is
no
pretty
good.
Yeah, it's kind of, the problem is,
If
and
you're a
this
citizen of Nashville,
yeah,
you got to do something about it.
the points I'll give in its favor. It's nice and. Well, do you also not like it because of its flat nature, its pancake nature?
I mean, I think that Tennessee's geography is unremarkable in a bad way, as opposed to like Kansas, where I think it's unremarkable in a pleasant way.
Interesting, because that's.
But I also
that's
haven't been
very
through.
wrong.
I only ever went through the state of Tennessee, and when I was 9 years old.
Well, it's a lot of the east half is the Appalachian.
And I do appreciate the Appalachians,
which I think that's my, obviously we're back to it. My personal opinion, the Appalachian. Any you start rolling in a good way, in a lengthy way, and it's better than what I think of Kansas and how I fight it.
Are you a Rocky guy or are you an Appalachian guy?
I'm a mountains. I don't really have a preference either way.
I do like the Appalachians because they're old.
Well, the Appalachians gets its bonus in being like very old. Like it has an old evil energy to it that you can appreciate.
Old evil energy, positive.
Well, you see how it's. I didn't say it was in a bad way. It's just like when you think of Appalachia.
Well, no, I am saying. I mean the old evil energy and complimentary.
And the Rockies stand as a bastion of this new, fresh good.
In an evil, wrong way.
No,
but Tennessee, it's no good. You got to do something about it.
Nashville can't dig you out of that hole, and in fact, it might actually be digging. That
No,
you need. Deeper.
So first of all, you need to tell Nashville drop the damn shovel.
Next one, guess it.
Texas.
You know it. You love it. It's Texas.
I've been to Texas.
So have
It's a huge state, which is why I kind of don't feel comfortable ranking it at all, because I've only been to the Dallas-Fort Worth area because I've got family in the area.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just got on the edge of where it splits off from its kind of humid greenery nature over into its dry,
plainier,
dry, plainy into desert.
I will say that I do not like the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I think that it's
a very suburban sprawl.
We were talking about with Kansas City. We were talking about with Kansas, the fundamental sadness of living in the suburbs. I think that if they were to found a city based on the fundamental sadness of living in the suburbs, it would be named Dallas.
I do think that there are some points to be made that it has Houston, it has Dallas, and it has Austin,
it's got
and then San Antonio. It's got like real heavy hitters
and that's why I wouldn't be comfortable putting it outside of C.
Oh, okay.
Because I think that with there are cities I don't like, there's cities I do like. There's countryside, which I can only really judge the vibe of, and there's simply too much countryside for me to wrap my head around the vibe of. If you're from Texas, we're friends, is what I'm trying to say. But don't get too comfortable.
But points away for just being so freaking hot.
I'll say it could go down in C tier.
You would have to give me like a really well-paying job to get me to move there, because I'm not moving there of my own volition.
I think something like this.
Okay. That's
sorry, Texas and Oklahoma, that you need to be again.
You're with each other.
Well, and I gave Oklahoma a bunch of like negative bias points for my biases against Texas, but Oklahoma doesn't have any redeeming points after I deduct all my points from my leftover biases against Texas. Texas has things that I think are nifty about it.
So 2024, a lot of new flags. The next one is the flag of Utah. This is the new flag of
I
Utah.
actually really like the new flag
That's
of
a
Utah.
pretty good new flag of Utah. However, it
Well,
has the problem of being in Utah.
Unfortunately, Mormons are weird.
Oh, well, yeah.
I think my only religious discrimination is against Mormons. There are Mormons that are cool and are nice, but if you try to baptize me after I'm dead, I'm going to F tier. Okay?
So that's conditional. So if you see this video,
So I'm putting a little note down here. If they try to baptize me after I'm dead, And I know not everyone in Utah is Mormon.
Right.
I feel like there are things I actually do like about. I feel like it would be top of D tier because I think Zion Canyon National Park, extremely cool. I think Salt Lake City is actually a pretty interesting city and place for a city.
it is also,
in spite of being filled with Mormons.
It is also, aside from the Rockies, in my opinion, some of the best driving from Midwest to California.
Oh, I'd buy that. I'd 100% buy that.
It's just like beautiful like rock formations and
Okay.
plateaus in the distance.
So what I'm saying, Utah, is if you can get the percentage of Mormons down by 5%, C tier is within your grasp.
Send us proof in the comments.
Yeah, well, we'll keep an eye on the census records. Okay?
All right, we're going to part 3. This is a 3-parter because those first three
You think we're
states
gonna
right
have a
there
lot to
are
say
really.
about that?
I think we got quite a bit to say, or at least it'll be a nice, short, easy 25 minutes in and out. But
I'm also open-minded. If you are a Mormon and want to try to tell me about why you think your faith is a force for good in this world, let me know.
just I think the not baptizing after we're dead still stands.
Yes, 100%. That you're gonna have to get rid of it. But send Yoshi a letter. And he'll forward it to me.
Hold on a minute.
Well, don't put anything in the letter aside from words, and make the words nice ones, please. But
All right, goodbye everybody. See you next time on B-Buds.
hold on. Auf Wiedersehen. That's from Bavaria. B tier.
Oh, we're not even getting into European countries. I think weirdly enough we'd have less argument on European countries.
Bavaria. B for Bavaria. But, okay, where do you think you'd put, like, the Netherlands?
The Netherlands.
Because on the one hand, they're whimsical. On the other hand, they use the whimsy to try to as a smokescreen to get you to ignore all their evil.